Hey guys, so I'm sitting here working on making some face masks, and I've just been thinking about you all back home, and I've seen so many people talking about making face masks and donating them to hospitals and to hospices, and I just really want to just talk a little bit about Thailand and how we use face masks and the differences that I've seen, and also just to encourage you to make some for yourselves and to wear them when you go out in public. Um, I've just been thinking about, when you're getting on the airplane and they're giving you the instructions and everything, and they talk about the oxygen mask, they say, put yours on yourself first and then put it on the children and the people around you. You have to help yourself to make sure that you're going to have enough oxygen to be able to help them once you get yours secured. And I just think that's kind of something that we need to think about, that we need to be doing as well. Because guys, we can't continue to make masks and to help other people if we get the disease ourselves. So I just kind of want to encourage you guys to be making masks, to be wearing masks. 2 weeks ago, I started making them for first my friend who was going out of town, and then for our family, because I have Benjamin and we needed to go to the market. And so I quickly made some masks and used the elastic out of an old pair of pants, and we wore them to the market, and I was able to get more elastic so I could make them for other people. I think it's important that in this time that we're wearing them when we go out. I've seen some things that the U.S. has said they're not useful, they're not helpful. And then I've also seen some things in the last day or two that are saying that they're saying now they are helpful. And Thailand's been enforcing that you need to wear them for meetings, especially in the big cities like Bangkok, for over a month. They've been handing out masks and making people wear them in meetings and things like that. And currently in Thailand, in the bigger cities, if you don't wear a mask and you leave your house, you can get a fine. And so that's how important this country is saying that masks are. And people are looking for them. In our village, we weren't able to find them. So I've already made over 110 masks and have another 12 that I'm working on right now. I go to school for Benjamin's nap time and I cut him out there. And then in the evening and when I have time, then I work on sewing them. And people come to my house asking for them. Today I've had 4 people that have just came and asked for them. So I actually had more go out than I've been able to produce today. And I think it's important that the people that are able to make them, that you guys wear them yourselves. I think it's kind of, for me, I hadn't sewn since before I had Benjamin. And so it's kind of in this time of uncertainty, being stuck inside, it's kind of something to give yourself something that's meaningful to do, that you can use your skills that you have. For those of you that can sew, if you haven't made any yet, look up a pattern. There's tons and tons and tons online right now. 2 months ago there probably weren't, but right now there's so many different ways, so many different patterns. So I just want to encourage you guys to be making them and to be wearing them. If you have noticed, or you probably haven't noticed, Thailand isn't in the news for this disease. I just checked the statistics, and I think they're up to 1,900. And the amazing thing is that Thailand was one of the first countries to have cases, and I really thought, that we were going to have the pandemic here before you guys there. But either because of the heat here, or because of how they're using masks, or how they're doing whatever they're doing, the total cases are only up to 1,900 right now, as opposed to the U.S. that the first cases came much later, and you guys have so many more cases. And so I just think maybe masks do have something to do with that. If you consider yourself as having the disease, you wear the mask, even if they're not the best masks or whatever, handmade masks, they're still going to keep, say it keeps maybe 50% of the particles from going out. You're protecting other people by 50%. If the other people near you have a mask on, then that's keeping whatever things are going to go into them another percentage out. And then the other thing about masks is that when you wear them, it's a reminder to not touch your face. So you're actually touching your face a lot less. You're doing things like that a lot less. For us, we put them on. We have only left the house twice in the last 2 weeks, but we've put our masks on, and then we leave them on the whole time, and then when you come home and when you take it off, you set it aside properly so you can wash it, and then you remember to wash your hands, wash your face, change your clothes if you feel that you need to. It's a good reminder to do those things. Once you get home, to once you take the mask off, it's a good reminder to wash your hands, wash everything else. So I just really want to encourage you guys to be making masks and wearing them yourselves. Once you've made them for yourselves, then go ahead and make them for other people and give them to those people around you. Because I think that's one thing that actually really does help prevent the spreading of this disease is masks. And at least for me, it makes me feel like I'm doing something when I have it on. We don't go out often. We've only gone out twice shopping in the last 2 weeks, but it still gives you that, maybe it's a false sense, but I think that it still helps you. And so I just want to encourage you all to stay safe, stay clean, stay healthy, and make a mask, wear it, make it for whoever is going to leave your house. Give it to your neighbors or whoever is going to leave their houses as well. Because I think the U.S. might find it helpful to wear masks, just like Thailand, I think, has probably been able to keep their cases down. I don't know if it's masked or not, but I know that's one major difference between the two countries.